Bella Lugosi, and every day in October, I'm going to watch a horror movie and then review the movie. Like, make a video about it. Okay, this is my 7th movie that I've done. And the movie that I'm reviewing today is Madhouse. It was made in 1974. It stars Vincent Price and Peter Cushing. Okay, so the movie is about Vincent Price's character. He plays this character in a movie called Dr. Death, so he's an actor within the movie. And these murders start happening. Like, his fiancée gets murdered, and everybody thinks that it's him, because they think that he's gone crazy, and that he thinks that he's Dr. Death. And he starts believing that he's killing them. Like, even when they ask him if he murdered her, he says, I don't know. Because he's going crazy, because he starts thinking that maybe he's lost it. Well, spoiler alert, it turns out that Peter Cushing's character actually is the murderer, that he acts like he's Dr. Death because he wrote the character and he wanted to play the character, and so he wants Vincent Price's character to get arrested, get put away, or die, because he wants to take over the role of Dr. Death because he thinks he deserves to play the role. Okay, it's like really crazy and messed up, and it's like amazing, because throughout the whole movie, you think that Peter Cushing's like a good guy, and that Vincent Price, is a bad guy, because it's Vincent Price, you think that he's a killer, but he's not, and it's so genius. Like, it's my favorite Vincent Price film, like, more than anything, even more than like The Last Man on Earth. It's my favorite. It's kind of corny. It really doesn't show that much gore, like, happen. Like, whenever he stabs something, it kind of, like, stabs the woman, it pans away. But I actually like that, because to me, it's more artsy. Like, sometimes you don't need to see every single gory thing happen. I think it's more artistic like that sometimes. Art done in this movie is more artistic. And also, I just love, like, the acting in the movie is amazing. Like, it seems like back then, they actually got people that were theatrically trained actors to be in movies, like a lot of horror movies. For instance, Boris Karloff was a stage actor, Bela Lugosi was a stage actor, and Vincent Price was a stage actor. And Vincent Price is actually a very, very classy man. Like, he painted, he was an actor, he wrote, he was just very articulate and very smart person. So, he has to be my second favorite horror actor of all time. Number 1, of course, being Bela Lugosi, but I'm a big Vincent Price fan. I love Vincent Price. He's amazing. And his monologues in the movie are just so amazing. Like, the one scene near the end of the movie where he's talking about how he's Dr. Death and how he needs to die for Dr. Death to be able to die. You need to see the movie. It's such an amazing monologue. He just sets the room on fire, and you think that he dies, but he doesn't, and he escapes. And then the scene where Peter Cushing's sitting in front of the screen watching Vincent Price's character kill himself, or he thinks kill himself. He's just sitting there, he's watching the film, and then all of a sudden he sees Vincent Price get up. And he's just, like, rubbing his eyes because he thinks, like, that he caught himself on fire and he died. And then Vincent Price walks up, like the real him, from the screen. And he's standing right in front of him. And he confronts him. And it's just an amazing scene. It's such an amazing movie. You need to see it. Everybody should see this movie. It's by far the best movie that I've watched for 31 days. Of horror. I've seen it a million times before, but I needed to watch it again because I just love this film so much. So I give this film 5 stars. Because it is the best of the best. It's the classiest of the classiest. It is Vincent Price. Peter Cushing. Watch it. Madhouse 1974. Well, stay tuned for my next review. Hopefully the next movie will be just as good.